Welcome to another edition of the BIPAC Monday Brew, this week on location. And on Tuesday of this week, we go to the state of Tennessee, where we have the special election to replace resigned Congressman Mark Green, who left the House in July to accept a position in the private sector. And this race is turning into a barn burner, and it really shouldn't be. It's a 55% Republican district where President Trump ran at 60%. And but the polling indicates that this is a tight race. The Emerson College poll, the last one we see going into this election, had the Republican Matt Van Epps, a former cabinet secretary in the administration of Governor Bill Lee. He was only up 48 to 46 over State Representative Afton Ben, who is a Democratic socialist. It again shows that the Republicans have trouble getting their base vote out or their Trump vote out in an election where Trump is not on the ballot. And this is a big test for them to see what happens tomorrow. If the Democrats do pull a major upset here, and that's what it would be, then the people that claim the Democrats are going to roll into the House majority in 2026, that's going to gain them a lot of credibility and a lot of credence. So we'll just see what happens. This race is likely to be pretty close. The early votes look like they're up for the Democrats in Davidson County, which of course is Nashville, and the rural area is not up to the Republican benchmark. So it appears like we're going to have a close finish on that race in Tennessee on Tuesday night. We will have a full analysis for you when we know the results on our next edition of the BIPAC Monday Brew. So turning back to the state of Texas, where we've had a lot of activity, we see another retirement from Texas, this time from three-term Congressman Troy Nehls, who has a southeastern Houston district there in Fort Bend County, Brazoria County, and part of Harris County. He will not seek re-election. This is a safe Republican seat, and it is the 10th open seat we will see just in Texas in the 2026 election. And three of those are created by the new redistricting map. But the others are either retirements or running for a different office. And so nationally, after the Tennessee seat is filled on Tuesday, we will have 46 open seats, but just 14 of those are retiring from elective politics. The others are off running for other offices. So it's again a big exodus. Since 2012, we've seen routinely between 48 and 64 House vacancies or open seats in the succeeding election. And now we have 46, and we could have some more before candidate filings end in all of these states. So once again, we're going to have a large freshman class coming into the House in 2027. But Texas alone has 10 open seats. So we'll have a brand new Texas delegation from their 38 seats come the beginning of 2027. So Troy Nehls retiring. His twin brother, Trevor Nehls, who is a constable in Fort Bend County, he's already announced for the seat. There'll be a lot of others getting into that race, and that will be a very contested Republican primary, as we will see throughout the state of Texas with the open seats. So once again, lots of action happening in the Lone Star State. Redistricting update. We see that the North Carolina map that the Republicans passed through the legislature has been confirmed by the courts. The three-judge federal panel, the Democrats, of course, sued as a racial gerrymander. They rejected that complaint. So the new North Carolina map, which should add one seat to the Republican column, that will stand for the election unless the Supreme Court does something differently. The NAACP, of course, will appeal to the Supreme Court. It's all really going to come down to how the court rules on the pending Louisiana case on racial gerrymandering. That appears once again to set the tone of what we're going to see, or the standards for what we see on racial gerrymandering throughout not only Louisiana, but the rest of these contested maps, which include Texas and California, as well as North Carolina. In Indiana, it looks like bad news for the Republicans there. They just don't have the support in the state Senate for redistricting. The Republicans were hoping to get 2 seats out of the Indiana delegation. That doesn't look like it's going to happen. Neither does Kansas. So The redistricting wars continue. Democrats win a few here in California and in Utah. Republicans have won in Texas and North Carolina. So we'll see how this unfolds. But redistricting will obviously have a major effect on which party becomes the majority in the 2026 elections. With that, we will see you next week on another edition of the BIPAC Monday Brew.